Fellas, welcome back. Today we're going to get into the excuses, the lying, the things that make you hate yourself. And everybody knows what I'm talking about. Each one of us has gone through this, or you're going through it right now. The excuses are the main thing. The over-explaining, the half-truths, the complete not truth at all. Even when you're lying to yourself. Or playing one life online and then your real life is really depressive. That's lying too. Giving your opinion as fact. Lying because you can't handle the truth. Being triggered and blaming it on other people. Lying to yourself. Dr. Lee, I'm back at you, your coach. And I'm all about transgender men. Transmasculine men in particular, female to male. Nothing in between. No gray areas here. It's black, it's white. Yeah. Y'all know nothing about that. All right, today we're going to get into how to build your confidence and how to be more clear with everyone else about who you are. A lot of people want respect. You want to walk around and you want to be seen as a man, but then the things that you do not project that want. You have to warrant that respect, and not by way of emotional force, argumentative bullshit, boisterous lies, or, fashion challenges on the internet. All right, number one, no excuses. There are ways to handle things where you don't have to make an excuse. You make an excuse because you can't handle the fact that either you can't get it done because of whatever decisions you made, or you're not facing your role that you played and why what is happening is happening. You are the only person that you can control. It took me a long time to understand that too. Do you know why you're in that position now? Because somebody has coddled you through this process and made you feel like a victim. You're not. You knew coming into this, it was going to be hard. You're going to hear me say that a lot. Because if you didn't have any proof that it was going to be hard, then that'd be one thing. But we're not the people that came through on the trans trend parade. See, we are the 60% of men that are actually on HRT, which 60% of transgender men are on HRT and have every goal of being a man. 60% out of the 1.6 million people here in the world that are trans. Who, by the way, only 0.5 of that are the people that are detransitioning. Detransitioning is very uncommon. Very, and that's on record. The most have happened actually since 2023 to date. There are very few on record before that. This is how clear I want you to be with people about who you are. And still maintain your emotions. Stop giving excuses for, oh man, well I would have, but oh man, well this is why I can't, because nobody is stopping you from doing anything. Every choice in your life should be going towards your transition. This is the rest of your life. You see me right now. 20-some years ago, I was young and learning. My lessons brought me right here. I have a great life. I'm successful. But it did not come without work, falling and busting my ass, going through some of the hardest shit that thank God y'all won't have to go through. And some of you couldn't, because it would break you in half. You can look right here and tell. Don't matter how much you yappity yap. Don't matter what your clothes look like. You can be as tough as you want to be. That's all a facade. A real man has no need to do all that. You ain't got no time neither. Plus, I don't give a fuck about impressing nobody. Because I don't have to make excuses. Either I'm going to get it done. I'm not going to tell you about it until I know I've gotten so much more done than I'm telling you about that what I tell you doesn't matter. Or I'm going to let you know I can't do it. When you ask me why, I can't do it. And that's that. Unless you're somebody who you hold a different hierarchy in my life of importance. It is what it is. I can't. That's the next thing. Speak with confidence. Stop over-explaining. I've had people, every time I start coaching, never fails. There are guys that over-explain to me why they can't do this or why they... And I tell them, man, you ain't got to tell me all that. Just tell me you can't do it. Oh, well, I'm just trying to, I like to let people know. No, you don't like to let people know. You want to make sure that you look good in somebody else's eyes. They don't give a shit. You look weak. Some people just don't want to hear it because it's not important. All I need to know is what you can or can't do. And you as a man should never feel obligated to break yourself down to every single person. Stop giving every single person that amount of power to where you breaking down your whole shit, telling all your business. Think about it like that. Because some explanations are all your business. Everybody don't need to know that. Keep it simple. If you can't make it, I can't make it. Why? I can't make it. How was your weekend? Good. What'd you do? Chill. Where you from? Name your city. I've had people ask me where you live. I'll say, where do you live? And they look back, right. Do you see how weird that is? That's exactly what I say back. Like, what? People in this community. Oh, so you've had fallow? So tell me about it. Okay, I met you 5 seconds ago. And you're asking me about my junk. Now go out into the world and ask a cis man about his. And see what happens. Stop over explaining, because the other side of that is the person that asks too many fucking questions. And then you get offended when you run into someone who has boundaries, who doesn't over explain, and who does have a hierarchy of people in their life. Like you should. You being number one. Because if you're not right, the people down below you, the shit gonna trickle all over them. Whatever you're not dealing with. Leads me to number 3. Be honest with yourself. Stop being passive aggressive. That is the worst kind of man on earth. A passive aggressive man to a real man, you might as well get out of my face, because I'm going to punch you. Get out of my face. Say what you mean what you say. Do not do underhanded comments, backhanded comments, because men that are real men notice it. They just don't placate to that shit. You're just done. I ain't fucking with you. And that's the exact attitude you're going to get from a real man. Because he ain't got time. If I'm going to chill with you, that's exactly what I came here to do. What the hell is wrong with you? I ain't talked to you in forever. You going to reach out and ask me some old weird shit. Do you think I'm boo-boo? No, you the fool. Leads me to number 4. Keep your mind open to everyone around you. You are entertainment. Entertainment for a lot of people. Excuses and entertainment both start with an E. And when you sit down, especially if you drink, if you smoke, you got people around you that are always having you come around, especially if you're paying for it. That'll lead me to the next one. They gonna listen to you. And the whole time you entertainment. Talking about your life, man. It's just, man. And then you keep reiterating those feelings inside. Your body doesn't know what day or time it is. So your body's thinking, damn, I'm going through this over and over and over again. And depression just sets in and sits. And you start to hate yourself, because then you go back and you beat yourself up for behaving that way. But you're not stopping it. You're in control. And you're not stopping it. And you can. Raise your standards. That's the next one. Know that you are too good for certain shit, and that's just that. It doesn't mean you're better than someone else, but it absolutely means that you are too good for the bullshit. If you weren't raised with good values, it's time to reparent yourself and put some values in front of you. Some standards. What you will take, what you won't take. And I'm not talking about being tough. I'm talking about even the people that are giving you fake love. Being able to smell it from a mile away. Like I said, being able to be around people that you know are being underhanded, and it's like it's only a matter of time and I'm about to X your ass out. And then when they don't hear from you no more, can't get in contact with you, they sitting around like, what happened? Oh, you know what happened. I don't need to explain it to you, because I don't do that. We grown. Remember these things, man. They will help you. Am I fussing? No, I'm not fussing. I'm being real. And some people can't handle this kind of talk. And the reason why is because the shit is the truth. You got people that'll sit and be mad as hell at you about something you say online, but will be in the same space that you're in and be quiet as a cricket. Because I mean what I say. They don't. And I mean it with love, compassion, empathy, and fucking, most of all, I've been through it. Nobody had to tell me about none of this. Ain't nobody tell me shit. I've been through it. That's why when people, no matter how big your platform is, talks about transgender folks, I laugh my ass off. Because if you look at the people that talk so recklessly about the community, first of all, they're going off this last couple years wave. Look them up. You'll know that. Secondly, if you look at them, they have their own identity issues. And it's cute to sit back and watch because they have their own identity issues. That's why they're attacking your freedom of identity. Well, you can be mad at me because it ain't going to change. I ain't going nowhere. Beard gonna get bigger, chest gonna get bigger, wallet gonna get bigger, transgender gonna get bigger. It's all gonna get bigger. Probably not that dramatically, but seriously. If you don't love you, who else is going to? If you don't fuck with you, who else is going to? Because it's gonna be a time where you're all by yourself, and you gotta be okay with that. You gotta be all right with chilling by yourself. I love my alone time. When I made the friend video, a lot of guys, that are commenting, thinking that, we're on the same level with that. This was years ago that I'm talking about. I got to a point where my alone time became so good to me, I had to get out of hermit mode. I have to now make myself go out and engage sometimes, just so I'm not so much of a hermit. My alone time is safe. And it's not safe in an unhealthy way. It's safe in a mentally preserving way. I can choose. When I figured out that I could choose who I wanted around me, I can choose what I listen to. I can choose. I took a whole year off from doing all this social media stuff because I was giving so much of myself to the community. The same community that sits in chat rooms right now and talks shit because I stopped posting free shit. Notice that I didn't come back looking old. So that lets you know I slept well and I opened up a whole studio. I stopped so I could open my studio. So I could focus. I had to answer these same things that I'm saying to you right now because it never stops. Every time you level up, you got to go back to the list. Am I making excuses? Am I putting me first? Am I over-explaining myself? Am I trying to people please? Am I doing things out of the kindness of my heart or because I want a response from people? And if you can't take a break, set yourself back and walk away from certain things, especially if it's something that's spiking your dopamine, then it's time to reevaluate. Everybody doesn't fall off or fall out of the way because things are bad. Some people are just that emotionally mature that when it's time to take a break, I'm taking a fucking break. I don't have to tell you why. I don't even know you. And I'm grown. As my grandma would say, that boy plenty grown. He is. But seriously, y'all remember this stuff. There's a quote that I love. And it's, you don't have to be broken to be destroyed. You just have to appear breakable. And if you've ever been with a woman that's fucking awful, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The same woman I talked to you about in the video of She Never Loved You, that is exactly what I'm talking about. If you appear breakable, then you will definitely end up in the hands of somebody that's going to drop your ass from the top rope. Boom! Like that. All right, much love to y'all. More to come. Like I told you, I'm hitting y'all up on a regular basis. Show me some love. Like, share, subscribe. Talk shit in the comments. I don't care. I'll remove it if it gets to be a little too just ridiculous. Y'all get talking about colonial times and being scared. I'm black. Colonial times. Y'all take care. And I'm out.